Hello everybody and welcome back to Learn It Up. Today we'll be studying about factorial. So what is a factorial? A factorial is basically just the multiplication of a number multiplied by all the numbers before it up to 3 into 2 into 1. So let me just give you some examples of this, like what will be 5 factorial. Let's just first show you how we represent a factorial. So the way to represent a factorial, let's say n is any number, so a factorial n will be represented by this, a like bracket kind of thing before the number, or there's another expression that is n followed by an exclamation mark. So these are both two ways in which we can represent factorial. So let's take the example of 2 factorial. So as I said, a factorial is the multiplication of that number multiplied by all the numbers before it up to 1. So this will basically just be 2 into 1, that is 2. So let's take a bigger number now, factorial 5, let's see. So this will be 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 and so on, and this will be equal to 120. Similarly, we can do it for like 10. So this will be up to 3 into 2 into 1 and whatever that is. So I may recommend that you learn the factorials from 1 to 8 because they are very useful in some situations and they come handy if you already learn it, and it may save some time of trying to find out all the multiplications of these numbers. So now let's get to the mathematical part of this. So let's say we shall represent this in algebraic form. So factorial n is, as I told you, is the multiplication of this number multiplied by all the numbers before it. So we can write this in algebraic form like n, that is this number, multiplied by the number before it, that will be n minus 1, multiplied by the number before that, that will be n minus 2, and so on up to 3 into 2 into 1. So this is the algebraic notation of a factorial. But if you look carefully, after n there is another factorial in itself. So we may write factorial n as n multiplied by factorial of n minus 1 because it is the multiplication of all those numbers before n minus 1 and n minus 1 itself. So this will be factorial n into factorial n minus 1 into n, that will be equal to factorial n. And in this way we can prove why 0 factorial is 1, and I've already done that in a previous video. I suggest you check it out because it's more in depth about that, but in this video I'll just show you why is that. Because let's find factorial 1 from this form. Let's find factorial 1 from this form. So n will be replaced by 1, so it will be factorial 1 is equal to factorial 1 minus 1, that is 0. So we know that factorial, let's just change the color, we know that factorial 1 is 1 and this comes out as factorial 0. So basically we just proved why factorial 0 is equal to 1. Well, this was the short and sweet method, and I suggest you check out my other video for more in depth. But now let's jump to some questions, some really good questions. So let's say question. So we have been given some kind of numbers multiplication and we have to represent them in factorial notation. So like the number is, let's just say part 1, the number is 10 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 13 up to 99 multiplied by 100. So how will we represent this in factorial notation? Well, as you can see that the numbers before 10 are missing. So what we do, like 100 factorial will be 100 multiplied by 99 up to 3 into 2 into 1, and it will have 9 and into 8 into 7 as well. But in this question we don't have that, so what do? We just multiply this by factorial 9, because it will then cancel out all the numbers before 10 and leave us with this answer. So this expression may be just written as factorial 100 divided by factorial 9. So now let's get to another type of question, that is another expression written as 3 into 6 into 9 into 12 up to 150. So how will we write this in factorial notation? So what we can do is represent all these individual numbers as a multiple of 3. So this will be 3 into 1 multiplied by 3 into 2 multiplied by 3 into 3 up to 3 multiplied by 50. So, and now if we take out 3 from all of these, it will be 3 to the power 50 multiplied by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to multiplied by 50. So what is this expression here? This is just factorial 50. So this will be 3 to the power 50 multiplied by factorial 50. So this expression here can be represented in this way. So that was all for this video. We just discussed some basic questions about the factorial notation, and I told you what factorial is all about and why it is useful. Well, it may not look very useful right now, but it will come in handy in many of the permutation and combination videos and questions. So I hope you get yourself known to this factorial notation. It will I promise it will be very important. So that was all for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and thumbs down if you didn't. Hope to meet you guys in the next video. Well, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and bye.